We are back once again, guys, right here on the channel, and I find this quite ironic that the last time I did a video about this was actually around Survivor Series time. The reason why I find it ironic is because, I was gonna try and make it into its own series, but I didn't think it would sell well. I don't think if people would have bought into what I said. Last time I did a video like this, I spoke about one specific person making her return representing SmackDown. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's still on the channel. But this time we're going to be talking about Survivor Series as a whole. So, today I am bringing back my How to Book series. But instead of talking about one specific person and one specific match, I'm going to be talking about all the matches, or maybe just the important matches. Yeah, the important matches. So now this is all my opinion. This is what I would do if I was booking Survivor Series. So don't take this video too seriously. This is just all my opinion and what I would do if I was booking the Survivor Series. Now, I don't know if you want me to do the entire card, because I don't think anyone would care about Buddy Murphy versus Mustafa Ali for the Cruiserweight Championship. I don't think people would care. And I don't think anyone would be interested in me talking about the 5-on-5 tag team Survivor Series elimination match. So I'm only going to be talking about the main Survivor Series matches and the champion versus champion matches. Now, I want you to hear my opinion and hear what I would do. And if you agree with it, you can comment your opinion. You can comment your opinions down below, whether if you think it's a good idea or if it's a bad idea, or if you've got a counter to what I say. A counter argument to what I say. I respect people's opinion. I respect people's opinion as long as you respect mine. That's basically all I'm saying here for this video. I don't want to cause any arguments or any problems. This is just me sharing my thoughts on how I would book the Survivor Series. So first things first, I'm going to be talking about Seth Rollins versus Shinsuke Nakamura. I think this match could be a very, very good opener. I think this could be a very good opening contest that would be scheduled for one fall. And I know Shinsuke and Seth Rollins can give us a very good match. We all know that these two could easily give us a great match. Hey, Roman Reigns isn't around. So it's not like Vince needs to handcuff these guys and prevent them from outshining Roman. Roman Reigns isn't there, so Seth Rollins and Shinsuke, they should be at least allowed to outshine, to really shine, because, like I said, Roman Reigns isn't there. They handcuff wrestlers because of Roman. So that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. I would say give Seth and Shinsuke easy 20 to 25 minutes just to really rally the crowd, and I think this would be an unbelievable match. But however, I would say Shinsuke Nakamura beats Seth Rollins, but not clean. He doesn't beat him clean. Dean Ambrose, I would book Dean Ambrose to interfere in the match and to cause Seth Rollins the match. Now, I know a lot of people may say, oh, but why would Dean Ambrose do that? He's representing Team Raw. He's representing Raw. Why would he go ahead and do that? He's a lunatic. Dean Ambrose is a lunatic. It's him playing his character. Him being a lunatic. He doesn't care about brand warfare. Dean Ambrose wouldn't care about brand warfare. All he would care about is Seth Rollins. He doesn't care if it's SmackDown or Raw. He's just there to make a point. He's there to make a point, and that point is to prove that he hates Seth Rollins. And that is what's important. That's what's important here with Dean Ambrose. He's a crazy lunatic. He just doesn't care. So I'd say Shinsuke gets the win, and this is actually something that would actually make the United States title at least somewhat relevant around Shinsuke's waist, and it will be one of Shinsuke's best matches on the main roster if they get time. So that's how I would book this. I would book Shinsuke to win by Dean Ambrose interference. Next, I'm going to talk about the tag team champion versus champion match. The Authors of Pain. The Authors of Pain taking on The Bar in a champion versus champion match. I think this match could easily be another competitive match. You could, this is a competitive match. You can have these two be a very competitive. These two teams would definitely put on a great match. And because I had Shinsuke win the first match, which I would have Seth versus Shinsuke start, I would have the AOP win this match. And of course the AOP need to win this match. The AOP have to win this match. That's what I would do. I would book them to win, to look strong after their tag team title win. It wouldn't make any sense for them to lose. They need to look strong and to be booked very, very strong as well. So I would give these two teams a good 15 minutes, and the AOP in the end get the victory with the last chapter. So that's two. We're going to be talking about the Women's Survivor Series match. Now, this one is definitely one that I definitely thought of in my brain, but I didn't really think of it all correctly. Well, that's not what I'm trying to. No, that's rephrasing that is a bit. No, saying that's a bit wrong. Looking at this match, I would be like, well, there's really nothing. I don't think there's really anything to this match. But I think there could be something to this match. Now, at first, I had an idea that you could have it happen with a specific person in the match. But then I thought of it, maybe if this person that I'm thinking about, that I'm booking here, this person I'm booking here, isn't in the match. So, as we all know, Team SmackDown revealed their team. It's Carmella, Naomi, Sonya Deville, Asuka, and Charlotte. Apparently Charlotte's not there, according to Wiki, so maybe Mandy Rose goes in or something. I guess we'll just say, because they don't have Charlotte written on there, because, like, I look at this through Wikipedia. They don't have Charlotte's name written there. So maybe Mandy Rose. So we'll say Charlotte's in the match. We'll just say she's in the match. And, we'll just say Charlotte's in the match. And she's team captain. Okay? We'll just say she's team captain. And for Team Raw, now, Alexa Bliss is not wrestling. Alexa Bliss is not wrestling, because I can see on the Wikipedia page, it says with Alexa Bliss. So Alexa Bliss is not competing. I think this could be I think that final spot that Charlotte's not in, I think that would be great for a Mandy Rose or a Peyton Royce. So, yeah, I'll say one of them. I'll say Mandy. We'll just say Mandy is in there. And for Team Raw, I'd go with... Now, WWE would... We all know what WWE would do. But I would go along the lines of having Alexa Bliss choose Bayley Natalia, Ruby Riott, Alicia Fox, and Mickie James. Or you could do a different, or we could do or I would do, this is my second team option, or you could do Bayley, Natalia, Ember Moon, Nia Jax, and Mickie James. That would be my second choice, but that really all depends on which team I think suits. And I would have it come down to Asuka and Bayley. We'll say the team is Carmella, Naomi, Sonya, Asuka, and Mandy. But I am going to tell you guys, this is what I would do. I would have Bayley and Asuka as the final two. And I would book Sasha Banks to come out, act like a cheerleader, make it sound like that she's there to be a cheerleader. Alexa Bliss isn't too happy to see Sasha, because Alexa Bliss would be out there watching. But Sasha says she's out there to watch. She's here to cheer on her friend. But then all of a sudden, Sasha gets in the ring. She could get her team disqualified. Then all of a sudden, Sasha Banks attacks Bayley. She attacks Bayley and helps SmackDown get the victory. Everyone's confused on what's going on. Sasha Banks rips her Team Raw shirt off, and underneath it is a Team SmackDown t-shirt. Now, how cool would that be? Please tell me none of you please tell me you people would be absolutely fine with this. I think this is an absolute brilliant. I think this would be brilliant. You know, Sasha Banks would be a perfect person to jump ship. We need something like this. We need something like this to happen. We need someone to jump ship to a different brand. Just out of sheer jealousy or out of sheer, like just to create their own opportunity. Because, Sasha Banks on Monday Night Raw, I'm pretty sure she'd be getting sick and tired of competing in six women's tags every week, competing with Bayley versus the Riot Squad. So she might say, you know what? Screw you, Raw. I'm sick and tired of competing in these six women's tags. Screw you, Raw. I'm sick and tired of Alexa Bliss and Ronda Rousey hogging the spotlight. Screw you. I'm sick and tired of versing Ruby Riott and the Riot Squad. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna give you guys the middle finger, and I am going to jump ship. That would be really cool. I think Sasha Banks just turning on Raw and just jumping over to SmackDown, I think that would be perfect. I think that would be really, really cool. We have not had that happen since The Big Show. Now, I know that was bragging rights. I don't really count bragging rights. And Survivor Series, we haven't had someone do that in Survivor Series, jump ship to another brand. So I'd say have Sasha Banks out of sheer determination just to get what she wants. Because she knows she's never going to be champion on Monday Night Raw ever again. While Ronda Rousey has the championship. So you could have her, jump ship to SmackDown and just completely turn on Raw. I think that would be pretty cool. And then you can have Sasha Banks versus Becky at tables, ladders, and chairs. That would be pretty cool. So Team SmackDown, to me, I would book Team SmackDown to win due to Sasha Banks screwing Raw over. So that's what I would do with that match. Like I said, I'm not going to talk about the other matches because I know you won't care about the Cruiserweights and the Tag Team Survivor Series match. We're going to talk about Lesnar versus AJ Styles. This is going to be the other match. This is going to be the other big marquee match we're going to talk about here. I think these two should put on another great match. I don't care what these reports are saying, that they're scared of having Brock Lesnar getting injured. They don't want him to get injured. Well, in my opinion, he shouldn't really be champion if you really don't want him injured. But either way, that's over with. He's the champion, so we have to put up with it. But Brock Lesnar and AJ Styles should put on another great match. Maybe like a good 5-minute quick match where everyone gets their moves in 5 minutes. And I would book AJ Styles to defeat Brock Lesnar. AJ Styles needs a victory. He needs revenge over Brock Lesnar after what happened last year. I think it's fair, and honestly, that's just all I think. I just think it's more fair if AJ Styles actually gets his revenge victory back on Brock. A loss to Brock Lesnar is not going to damage his character. It's not going to do anything to him, you know? It's not going to do anything. That's the problem. It's not going to do anything to him. He can afford a loss. AJ Styles has had a title reign that has consisted with Shinsuke Nakamura, Samoa Joe, and Daniel Bryan. That's not a lot of people that he's defended his title against. Sure, it's top three. Yes, it's 3 top talents, but him defeating Brock Lesnar would definitely make his title reign seem worth it. At least that's my opinion. Team Raw versus Team SmackDown Men's is the next one I'm going to be talking about here. And Team SmackDown has their full team revealed. That is The Miz, Daniel Bryan, Shane McMahon, Rey Mysterio, and Samoa Joe. Now, I don't understand why there was no Randy Orton, or even someone like Andrade Cien Almas. But it is what it is with these teams. We got to accept it. But I really wish that they gave someone new an opportunity. That's what I'm trying to say. I would leave Joe, Miz, and Bryan. I would just switch the other two for Orton and Almas. That's all I would do. But we'll leave the teams the way they are for this little book, for this book episode. Team Raw. We got Dolph Ziggler, Drew McIntyre, Braun Strowman, and there's 2 more picks. I would choose Bobby Lashley and Elias. Those are the 2 guys that I would pick for Team Raw. And since Team SmackDown won the women's one, you'd give Raw. You would give Raw the win. Team Raw would get this one because they've got Elias, Bobby, Braun, Drew, and Dolph. Apparently, Drew McIntyre, from what I've heard, could be named captain of the entire team, but we don't know for sure. But I'm pretty sure Raw is going to win this one. I would book Raw to win this one and have Drew McIntyre pretty much dominate. I would have Drew McIntyre dominate. But I think at the same time, though, I think the SmackDown side of things, they should have, Miz and Bryan arguing a lot and all that other stuff. So we could say Team SmackDown loses due to Miz and Bryan constantly arguing and they're not getting along and, they're not being team players. And finally, guys, this will be the last one we're going to be talking about. We're going to be talking about Becky Lynch and Ronda Rousey. The final match I'm going to be talking about here. I wouldn't mind if this was the main event. I would book this match to a no contest. So then because if you book this to a no contest, Ronda won't lose any momentum and Becky won't lose any momentum. And why do I say this? Well, if Becky Lynch loses, her momentum will be cut in half. And Ronda Rousey won't really look like the baddest woman on the planet if she's tapping out to Becky Lynch. So So I would take this match to a no contest or a double count out or just a straight up DQ. You could have Becky or Ronda get frustrated and they get themselves disqualified by accident. I would go with the no contest. I would go with no contest. I would book Shayna, Jessamine, and Marina Shafir to jump the barricade and get involved. And then you have Sasha, Bayley, and Charlotte all back up Becky. And then you have all four of them stare each other down and they all brawl. And that is what causes the no contest or double DQ. They all brawl, and there you go, a double DQ or a no contest, whatever you prefer, between Becky and Ronda Rousey. And then from there, you could have the MMA horsewomen stand tall. You can have the MMA girls stand tall by beating down Sasha, Bayley, Becky, and Charlotte, because you need to make them look strong. They stand tall, and Ronda Rousey leaves as she leaves as a heel. Ronda needs to be a heel in this entire story with the four horsewomen. That is what I would do. I would book Ronda to turn heel. But that's what I would do. So, like I said, the other two matches I don't really care about. You probably won't really care about them either. Cruiserweight match and the Survivor Series tag teams. The Buddy Murphy Mustafa Ali match isn't really going to matter anyway to the Survivor Series. It's probably going to be reduced to the pre-show anyway. So yeah, there you go, guys. That is my booking of Survivor Series. These are the matches. Those are the things that I would do with these matches. You guys let me know down below. Do you guys agree? Do you guys like my ideas? Or if you've got a better idea, or if you got a better idea to what my ideas were, be sure to leave a comment down below. Hit the thumbs up as well if you guys did enjoy this little video. Be sure to follow me on my Twitter at pvalentine95 as well, and be sure to check out my previous videos as well, so that way you can keep up to date with everything. Thank you all so much for joining, and I will see you all in my next video. See you guys next.